Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. Your boy Wildcard Mar in the building. And you see that to my left. That's the homie J Jizzle J Jones. And you are about to witness episode 5 of the Weekend Sports Recap with your fantastic hosts, J Jones, Wildcard Mar. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Hootie-hoo! Yes, sir.
Buckle up, knuckle up.
Hey, what you gonna do? Hey,
That's
man.
it.
That joint give me lit every time, man.
Man,
Every
I ain't
time.
lying.
Hey, but before we get started, man, Double J, man, how you doing? How's your weekend, my brother?
Man, it was wild. It was busy. Of course, working on the weekend like usual.
Like usual.
So, yeah, man. So, the weather was kind of bad. It was kind of rainy. It was weird, but it was kind of rainy on Sunday, man. It's kind of cloudy today. It's kind of cold, wind picking up. So it was cool. It wasn't bad, but it was busy. A lot going on.
Yeah, man, I get you. I got it, man. Hey, just another day in the life of a grinder, man. You know, got to get that paper. Got to take care of the family. We got to make sure we do what we do. I understand, my dog. But hey, man, before we get started, man, please, viewers, listeners, do yourself a favor. Trust me, you are doing yourself a huge injustice if you do not go over to 613 Fade Productions Twitter or the IOW Sports Twitter. Hey, tap in with them. And as well, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the respective YouTube channels. Going over to 613 Fade Productions, IOW Sports Network, and make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and it lets you know every time both of those great YouTube channels drop some dope content. You feel me? You smell me? So now that we got the plug-in and the advertisement out the way, man, let's get down to business because we got a lot to recap when it comes to the sports, dog. So I want to start right here, Double J, man. I want to get your opinion on this. I know it's been a lot of football heavy stuff, and I know it's been a lot of football talk. But we gotta talk about this because my thing is as soon as football is done, right around the corner, the NBA All-Star game is right there. So
right there.
It's right there. Hey, man, I don't know about you, and I want everybody to kind of peep this out right here. Man, so the NBA All-Star starters were announced, and this is what I love, big dog. So they going back to East versus West, all right? But they got the captains this year, and I want everybody to look at right here who we got for the starters, all right? So you got the captains right there, which is Giannis Antetokounmpo, and you got LeBron James. So Giannis then gonna be the captain of the East, and then you got LeBron, the captain of the West. Okay. So you got Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton. You feel me? You got Damian Lillard, who are the starters of the East, and on the West, you got LeBron James, KD, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Anybody that you feel got snubbed? Anybody you feel shouldn't be there? Anybody like you know, if there's a name out there that you like, yo, man, they did my dog dirty. Man, talk to us, man. What you feeling, man?
I don't want to say that nobody deserves to be there because all these players are really talented and great players.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to switch a player out, it would be Dame Lillard. I do think, although his numbers are good, but my eyes when I wash my eyes.
Yeah, watch
oh no, they ain't got no salt now. I know I got shades on, so some people be like, oh, you know, but I think Jalen Brunson also deserves to be a starter as well. And I know this is like Dame's first time being named as a starter in the All-Star game. So this is a huge deal to him, and it's a very great accomplishment for him. But I do think Jalen Brunson got the short end of the stick on this situation. Pause. Also, you can make a case for Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell got 27, 6 assists, 5 boards. You can make a case that he could be back there, and I don't want to say Halliburton because he balled out. He's missed like the last 10 games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think those two players, you can make an argument about them being the starters. And if you had to take 2 names off or put them on the reserves, you can look at Halliburton and Dame Lillard. Like, we fell in love with Halliburton off the in-season tournament. Don't get me wrong. Like, he did his thing. Mm-hmm. Sure, even after that, he did his thing, but he's been hurt the last 10 out of 11 games, man. And it's just like,
I feel you.
Yeah. But when he's on the court, he's hooping.
He's a difference maker. That's fair. And so when I look at this list and I'm looking at everything on here, and I get it, y'all. We love the old heads. We love LeBron James. He's, that's LeBron James.
Oh, shit.
But why do we got to keep making this man a starter and a captain?
Say it ain't so.
Yeah, I'm saying it, dog.
Say it ain't so.
Why we got to keep making Bron a starter and putting him in the All-Star game just because we love LeBron James?
Nah, man. Say it ain't so.
Hey, man, see, this is why I can't stand the All-Star game. This is why I can't stand Pro Bowl and the baseball shit. That's why I can't stand anything. Bruh, stop putting cats in because we like him. Hey, man, we need to start putting cats in based on performances or right now of what they've been doing in the season. You've been missing this many games. I can't put you in consideration. You've been, just because you lead the league in career point scoring, I can't put you in there just because of that. Yeah, I said it. Hey, come on, man. We can't keep putting cats in off of GP, man. I need to put cats in as starters and all-stars because of the year of the 2023-2024 NBA regular season and what you've been doing. I mean, if we just come on, man. It's shit like that. How am I supposed to care about the All-Star game? I mean, like, come on, man. Like, you selling me? You selling me the same shit every year, NBA? Come on.
Nah, I'm with you because I'm always the one advocating. Like, I want to see the youngins, right? Like, I want to see the youngins ball because we know, like you said, what LeBron is gonna do. He's probably gonna play less than 10 minutes of the game. He'll probably start the first, 5 minutes of the game. May play the first 5 minutes of the fourth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like you.
Where my guy De'Aaron Fox at? Huh?
Reserve.
Yeah, but come on, man. He ain't playing like no reserve this year.
Nah, he not. I mean, I wanted to see Ant start.
Oh, my God. Dog, I'm glad you brought that name up. Ant is balling out of his damn mind this year.
Yeah, I wanted to see him start.
Like, what are we doing, man? I can't. This shit I be talking about, NBA.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what else I noticed on that All-Star list?
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry ain't starting.
And
he healthy. Like any other time, it's like, okay, he's hurt. Even when he was hurt, he was named as a starter.
I know, right? Hey, see, that's my point, dog. That's that inconsistent crap about this all-star voting stuff that drives me crazy, dog. I can't get with it. I ain't gonna never be a fan of it. I'm just like, come on, man. Like, it's the same bullshit every year of not. Come on, man.
I know, But I mean, LeBron. It was kind of like when Mike, when he was with the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? They made a big deal for him, for Vince Carter to kind of like.
And that shit was. And look, as much as I love Mike, that was whack. That was whack.
It was. But was it in DC? I don't think so.
I think it was.
What up, Ron? What up, Rod?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think because if it was in DC or it was his last year or whatever, I believe. So I mean,
even AP pointed out, how the hell did Ja Morant get votes? We know this dude can't even come back for the rest of the season, dog. We know he can't.
Listen, when you give fans the power to do anything, I don't know if you remember Zaza Pachulia at one year was being. When you give fans the opportunity to be involved,
he stood up for him. It was like, "No,
but my man's in there. He's setting the meanest screens out of them all." Like what?
That's the screen guy, screen team. Come on, put him in there,
yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit's nuts,
man.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
It's wild.
It's wild, man. It is. It's wild. It's when you give, like I said, the fans, and even the media, you can kind of tell who they're swaying to as they cover the beginning of the season. Like you could tell who they will want to vote in and who they kind of like don't rock with. So you kind of have an idea because they give like the media votes as well and all that. And that's it. That's enough.
It's popularity, bro. You know, I mean, hey, if that's what y'all want to rock with, then I don't know. Just keep that shit away from me, man. I'm just. But, hey, it's a lot of things that's bothering me in the NBA.
Okay. Before we move on, I know you said you like the format. They went back to the East-West.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it was a little too early, or do you think they should have kind of left it with the captains kind of thing?
Well, I think they switched it up from the East versus West just to spark interest anyway. So I was okay if they would have always kept the East versus West because that's what it would always been, and I was fine. So I get, and here's the reason why I think they switched from East versus West because you saw, man, it was so many. It was.
Last year, terrible.
Yeah, I know. It was
terrible.
It was. But you always look at it this way. I mean, as long as we've been fans, I'll say, all right, I'm gonna put you to that this way. Post Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, and I gotta specify that. Majority of your talent or your A1 guys was always in the West. You know, because like, and all right, LeBron sexuals, don't get mad at me. You can come at me in my DMs if you want. Trust me, I'll bark back. LeBron, the reason why LeBron dominated in the East is because he had to go through them roadblocks in the West like that, dog.
That's true.
When you look at majority of your talent, it's kind of been more West side than it is East side, you know. So and that's not to hate on the NBA. It's just that when you look at the teams that you got to go through and get to a championship for the last 20 years, if you get through the West, of course I should beat any team in the East. Motherfucker, did you just see the gauntlet I just went through to get through the West?
And I think that's why they switched it to the format where it's like player, you know what I'm saying? Where they took the East and the West out because they knew that a lot of the talent was on the West. It was more top, or it was just more stars on the West. Like, and it did bring some like, oh man, you get to see teammates go against each other. You know what I'm saying? I think it was exciting, but I just think like after last year, it went a little too far. Like they ain't like put no parameters on it. Like that shit was just too far left. Like, and I mean, it still can be like that even with the East and West. Like they can still chuck up threes from half court.
Man,
hey
man, just give us the skills challenge. Give us the 3-point challenge.
That's it.
Yeah, because even the dunk contest has gone down.
No,
so,
we ain't talking about that. Give me the 3-point contest
and the
skills contest minus the Antetokounmpo family and the rookie sophomore game or whatever they're doing with that.
Rookie sophomore game. I like that. I like
that.
Did I see that they're gonna have Sabrina Ionescu versus Steph? Did I see that? Did I see that right?
Not only is the streets talking, but they watching now. They got me circling the block looking for parking now. Hey, I like it.
Did I see that right?
I think I seen the same thing.
Now, if you give me that, I'm with that.
That's the dunk. Hey, put that last.
Put
the dunk contest with the celebrity basketball game on Friday night and stuff. That's where you can put that. Put the skills and the 3-point contest Saturday night and the game Sunday.
I'm with that. Like, cause like now you selling me something. Cause I would love to see the best female sharpshooters versus the best male sharpshooters. Give me that. Yeah. I'm with that. You can sell me on that. You know.
And then and next year when Caitlin Clark get there.
Oh my God. Oh boy, you talking. Sell some tickets, dog. Oh, you selling some tickets, dog. Woo. But there's a couple of things that's bothering me about the NBA. Obviously, the All-Star situation. Here's another thing that's bothering me, dog.
Talk to me, dog. What's bothering you, man? I know. Ooh.
Shout out to the homie Mike T. Hey, we got people dodging smoke, dog. Hey, man. Hey, the crazy thing is they played in Philly, right? And we're gonna talk about another game that Embiid had in kind of goes into this, but we get to Denver. Come on. No. There's no way. Come on, Jay. You as a basketball fan, a sports fan, there's no way you happy that again Embiid this is a no-show when the Sixers go to Denver, man. There's no way you happy about this, dog.
Bruh, not at all. And then when I did some more digging into this situation, he not only missed just this game in Denver, he didn't miss the last 4 games in Denver. The last time he's played in Denver has been in 2019. Like, bruh, like, come on, yeah. Like, now if it's something health related, like for example, like when Ryan Clark for the Steelers, you know what I'm saying, when they used to go to Denver, he couldn't play because he had a medical condition.
Yeah, a medical condition for the altitude, something like that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So if it's something to that nature, like he couldn't even be in Denver. It's not like he couldn't play. He couldn't be. I don't think he could be in Denver. So I'm thinking to myself, like, man, maybe it's something like maybe Embiid got something like that. But then after the game, Embiid was on the court. He was dapping Jokic up and everything else. And the fans had the Where's Embiid posters. And he was telling them, he was egging them on. And I was like, hold up, bruh. Like, just it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. They said he tweaked his knee a day or two before or something like that. But they ain't put it on the injury list, and then they scratched him 30 minutes before the game. Damn. I'm just like, bruh.
See, that's raggedy, dog.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man. Hey. Adam Silver.
Talk to him.
Adam Silver. I heard you got some more money, got the contract extension. You're going to be with the NBA to the end of the decade. But pimp, let me holler at you, man. You getting paid. But what you ain't gonna keep doing, you ain't gonna keep disrespecting these basketball fans and not having your stars not show. This is an East versus West matchup, so they only face each other twice a year. They face each other in Philly. It's now the fans in Denver who couldn't make it to Philly, can't afford to go to Philly. They need to see that matchup in their house. For anybody in the surrounding area of Denver, need to see that matchup in Denver. You need to do something about this, pimp.
ASAP.
Rolling in his grave.
ASAP, man. Hey, not only that, this was a primetime game.
Talk to him.
This was on ABC. This was on primetime television, man. And we saw what they did in Philly, man. And you, like Mar said, you cheating the fans, man. Like the fans of Denver or the Philadelphia fans that may live in Denver. Like this is their only opportunity to get to the game and see their favorite player or their favorite team. And they ain't have Maxey or Embiid or Harris. Mainly Embiid. The other two, we cannot. I mean, we would like to see them fully, fully rostered up. But it's like, come on, bro. Like Adam Silver, you gotta look into this. And Mike Malone even mentioned it. He was trying to be respectful, but he was kind of saying this is bullshit. He was like, yo, like the NBA, like we done game plan for this man, and then 30 minutes before the matchup, y'all gonna scratch him? Pause. Like, nah, man. Like NBA gotta investigate this, man. This is 4 times. This is 2009 since 2019, bro. That's a pattern.
Bruh. Hey,
that don't make no damn sense.
It's raggedy, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, what really irritates me about it, Jay, is that these players literally, they contracts are getting larger by the year. Like these, they starting to enter $50 to $60 million a year contracts, bro. Really? Yeah. And you trying to tell me? Hey, shout out to Mike T again. He said, how the hell y'all getting paid more and playing less?
And the sports medicine is more advanced.
Bro, I swear they got the cure for AIDS. Magic Johnson been living around for 30, 40 years, dog.
But it don't make
it improved. My man should have been dead 15 years ago.
Not dead.
Hey, come on, man! You remember back in the day? You get the hill. It was kiss of death, bro.
Game over.
Game over.
Game over. Yeah, it was.
Word. Yeah. It was about to be done deal for you. This man didn't. He didn't live. He didn't live 25 years past his expiration date, and been making more money past his expiration date. And you're damn near billionaire. So don't say me.
Then owned another team or two.
Oh man.
Like it's wild, man. It's not right, man. It's not right, man. And I'm gonna tell you what I did. I seen that Embiid wasn't playing. I went right to the Kentucky and Arkansas game. I thought that shit. Ain't no point in watching that. What am I watching that for?
Ain't gonna get my view.
Hey, damn sure ain't get mine. I said, oh yeah, ain't no point in watching this. It's a wrap right here.
But one thing that I can say that the NBA is getting right, despite the certain, rule changes that they are putting in gear for let the offense kind of get their thing going. We did see some big games this past week. A lot of people were scoring a lot of buckets this week. I mean, Embiid was one of them. He dropped a 70 burger. Luka dropped a 73. He dropped a 70 burger.
Yeah,
Cat dropped 62. Book in the L. we gotta say that.
I'm in the car, man.
He dropped it in the L. And to a bad team too. A bad team too. Ooh, that was bad. One of the Hornets. Yeah.
The Hornets.
Yeah, that's bad.
The Hornets.
Yeah, that's bad.
The Hornets, man.
And then Book dropped 60 something, dropped the 60 burger too. Yeah, NL.
Where am I? I'm in the cut with my energy. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, if you can't get over 60 and you get the L, bruh, you got to get the 70. You got to get the 70. That's the moral of the year. When you dropping buckets, you got to get over 70 to get the L. That's what it seemed like. Because y'all dropping 60 ain't enough. You need 70. So coaches, I mean, Minnesota was trying. They was trying to get Cat the ball. They was trying to get him to 70. But the coach benched him for a little bit. He said, nah, sit your ass down. You hot, but you still Cat. So we need you to sit down. So you got to get to 70. You got to get to 70. Point blank, period. You dropping bucket, you Cat. Yeah, you Cat. You got to sit down, bro.
Hey, man.
Sit down. You got to sit this one out for a few Cats.
Hey, bro. Why is it they got 2 Cats on that team? They don't give a damn about, dog. Cat.
And Rudy Gobert.
He go back.
They don't get. I told y'all they ain't care about Rudy back when they traded for what, man. when his own teammates got to fighting him, that's when you knew they ain't care about Gobert. And after Jimmy went on Cat, they was just like, hey, he's all right, young. So,
hey, bro.
I mean,
hey, dog.
Ain't much to say. Like,
when they give zero fucks about you, bro.
And they combine these motherfuckers together, like, bro, like, nah, man, we ain't even gonna talk about that Rudy Gobert trade.
Oh, bro, that's what I was about to say. Like, bro, all this shit that they gave up to get Rudy, not to be like, bro, because they not only okay, so you took it on the contract, which was a crazy $200 million contract that he got from the Jazz, and then you gave up hella picks for literally a dude that's just supposed to stand there and rebound and block shots. And some of the times he can't even do that. I didn't see Rudy get punked out the paint, dog.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I didn't see Rudy cry at all, like, cause he didn't get picked as the All-Star. I didn't see Rudy get yammed on. I mean, and I know that's part of the game, but I just didn't think in today's NBA having two big men.
Yeah.
Like, it just didn't really make sense. Like, it just didn't make sense.
I say this, Jay. I understood what they were trying to do because obviously, because Cat went to the front office, was crying, was like, hey, man, I know I'm a 5, but I don't want to play 5. Why don't y'all get a 5 in here so I can actually play 0.4? You know what I'm saying? I want to be a 0.4. You know, I want to dribble. I want to shoot threes and just be a big dude on the 3-point line. That's what I really want to do. I understood what they were trying to do. I don't think they was right to appease it and actually follow through with it.
So, if that's the case, right, you ain't got to trade your whole future away to go get Rudy Gobert. Like, just pick a free agent up or something. It just be like, hey, we need you to play. That don't mean you trade everybody to get Rudy. Like, Rudy Gobert is out there killing shit. Like, come on, man. Like,
they traded all their future away. Miss Cleo can't even see, dog. She's like, I can't see your future, dog. I can't help you. I can't help you with Tad Reed. And you traded your future.
Yeah, man, it's wild. It just didn't make sense to me. It just didn't add up. And you know, at times you see it like where it shows potential that it might work out, and then when you get to the playoffs and they're running small lineups and moving them out and opening the paint and Cat getting in foul trouble, can't stay out of foul trouble, and Rudy Gobert being pulled out of the paint because he got to cover a perimeter big.
Yeah.
Then you like,
what was the point?
That's just point. Yeah, like shit's pointless. They've been taking out the first round the last 2 years.
Boy, and they gonna get stuck there too. Trust.
Yeah, man. Now,
hey, the only way they get out is if Ant go on a super ridiculous, like dropping 40. Averaging like damn near 35 and crazy assists, and he's averaging like almost like 8.
He got to get more. He got to get 70, man. He got to get 70, man. He got to get 70 all 5, 6, 7 games, man. That's the only way. He got to average 70, bro. Like, real talk, man, because teams gonna already know. They're gonna already game plan for Ant. You know what I'm saying? Because they know like that's the motor that gets the team going. And I don't know how much help he got, but Cat, yeah. But they gonna game plan for Ant. They gonna game plan for him, man.
That's too inconsistent. But with these big games that all these players are having, now I'm with you on the rules is score 70. Hey, but I think we need to set the rule when you have 60 burgers, 70 burgers and up, your team better win. That's it. I think that just needs to be underlying rule. You can't be having games and losing, dog.
Yeah, you do. And I'm with you. What I didn't understand, is that when these teams, Luka had 41 in the first half, right?
Mm-hmm.
They still ain't sending no double team. Like we just still not gonna double Luka. We just gonna let him keep cooking. Like we not gonna take the ball out of there. Like we not gonna trap him. We not gonna put no pressure on him. We're just gonna let him keep doing what he's doing.
Hey, that's bruh, that's this style of NBA. You already know back in the days, a motherfucker get 20. Hey man, you better do something about homeboy.
Man, we sending the whole team at him. You gonna have to have Tim Hardaway Jr. or Grant Williams or Derek Lively or somebody else cook me. Kyrie wasn't even there,
bruh. Hey, the crazy
better double Luka.
You better do something. Hey,
triple him,
bruh. Don't you got like 15 to 18 dudes on the bench?
Man.
On the roster? Hey man, hey, we about to use these fouls or something. You just ain't gonna sit there and just keep cooking, dog. I can't. Hey man, hey,
25 for 33 from the mid range, and 18 for 13 from 3-point line. And I thought the game was gonna go into overtime. I thought he was gonna break Kobe's record. I literally did. I just don't understand like how y'all just. I mean, by the time they doubled him, I mean, shit, he had like 65. like
late.
Man, like, oh man, that shit it's just mind blowing to me, man. I'm just like, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all are tripping.
Hey man, hey, Adam Silver, David Stern, rolling in his grave. Just say, hey man, come on, man. Hey, see, but now go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say, you know what motivated Luka to score 73, right? So the night before or the day before they played Phoenix, he tossed the fan out. The fan said, "Luka, you out of shape. Take your fat ass on a treadmill." That's what motivated Luka. I guarantee you. He said, "Oh yeah."
Hey, this is wild.
Hey, watch this. Hold my beer.
This is wild times that we're in. We are getting fans ejected because they are criticizing you, and we are losing with a 62 burger. I mean, we are in wild times in this NBA. What the
wild times, bro? Wow. Oh, and then beat out again tonight.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even. Don't come on, man. And the crazy thing is I would actually put him as my NBA MVP front runner, but dog, like this is kind of getting wide, dog. But anyway, let's talk about some people who do care about the game, because we had a big game last Thursday. Man, LSU, the Lady Tigers of LSU and the Lady Gamecocks of South Carolina, boy, they put on a basketball masterpiece.
Yeah, they did. Hey, we've been waiting for that one, boy. Hey, us and 155 million others was waiting for that one.
That's the ratings on that joint?
That was the ratings on that joint. 1.5 million. They had more viewers watching that game than they had the Celtics and Heat game.
Ooh, hey, man! Congratulations to y'all, to the ladies on that. That's what I'm talking about right there, man.
Most definitely, man. Man, it was a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Hell of a game. South Carolina went up. I'm sorry, LSU came out, went on a run. They was up double digits. South Carolina closed it towards half, down to single digits, man, and it was back and forth. I hate that Angel Reese fouled out, with 4 minutes left in the game. You don't want to see your star players foul out in a climate, in a game of that nature. And Raven Johnson, one of the young ladies who've been balling all year, to me could be possibly a comeback player of the year after last year, because I don't know if y'all remember Raven Johnson, but there was a moment when they was playing Iowa. She had a wide open shot, and Caitlin Clark waved her off and was like, "Yeah, leave her open." She didn't came back this year with a mean 3-point shot and a mean jump shot. So she hit what was the nail in the coffin to kind of put LSU away. And man, shout out to Don, you know what I'm saying, and the South Carolina Gamecocks, man. Hey, LSU too, man. They balled out. They hooped, man. I loved it. It delivered everything we wanted to. It had its trash talking. The atmosphere was crazy. It had everything. Big shots. Yep. Angel Reese got blocked, and then the Cardoza kind of stared her down. It had everything you could ask for.
And then Angel Block Cardoza gave her a little hyped her. Bruh, you right. I swear it literally had March Madness feel to that game. And it was a regular season game. It was just a regular SEC matchup game. I can't wait to see if they are able to, run it back in the SEC championship game. I can't wait to see if they make it, hopefully they put them on opposite ends of the bracket, or maybe they can get in the Final Four. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that was money making right there, dog. That was something spectacular. I loved it. I loved it for the sport of women's athletes and women's sports. Obviously, me and Jay have always been big advocates of the ladies getting their just due when it comes to sports. And me being a girl dad, I love it because I want my daughters to have some type of inspiration to, hey, if they want to be on a big stage or playing some meaningful sports, they can go back to that. I loved every last minute of it. It was a slobber knocker. It was. I mean, like you said, the atmosphere was there. The trash talk, which I absolutely loved what the ladies do with the trash talking. Hey, talk your shit like the fellas do. I love it.
They talk more than the fellas do.
Yeah, they do.
They be talking shit. God. Talking. Hey. They be talking. The fellas be like, they do a little bit, but the women, they dishes with it.
Bugging, dog.
Yeah. I mean, damn, what happened off the court?
For real.
Intense with it.
Hey, man, the trash talking. Of course, you got Kim Mulkey with her loud ass and that loud ass jacket she was wearing and shit. Looking crazy as hell, humping down, huffing and puffing. It's the antics. I can't stand them, but I love that part of that atmosphere, that equation. Dawn was super cool. She said after the game, hey, oh yeah, looking real cool. They was like, so Dawn, how did you deal with the atmosphere? They sound like they hate you. She's like, no, they love me. They call me Boo.
Yeah.
Hey, Boo. Hey. Like, hey, Boo. Hey, Dawn, hey, mark my words, y'all. For those who are not paying attention, it's happening right in front of your eyes. If they've been paying attention, Dawn's been doing this since she's got down in South Carolina. She's building a juggernaut. She is building a juggernaut. Dog, her players she got on the bench could start for other teams. When she got on the bench, hear me again. Dawn Staley is doing such a great job of recruiting, getting people in the transfer portal, whatever how she's getting to South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. She is building a juggernaut that her bench players could start on other squads. Dog.
Bruh, she lost one game, I think, in 2 to 3 years. The only game she lost last year was in the March Madness tournament.
That was it.
Bruh, like.
And it goes to show you how good LSU was because that was the only team she lost to in the last year and a half.
Yeah. And LSU got out to it. They was hot. They was up 12, I think, at one point of that game.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Jay, there was a point in time I was like, oh, LSU. Oh, they might mess around and run away with this shit.
Yeah. Man, it was so good. I watched that shit twice.
Oh, no. No. So when we were recording, I was watching it during that, and then I went back and watched it again.
Yeah.
And then I kept highlights. Every time I see a highlight, I had to watch it, bro. I don't think y'all understand how captivating that game was. And man, give me more of that. I'm with it. I am so with it.
I think you're gonna get a lot more of it because there's a lot of other women out here that are balling. You got UCLA, you got that team, Bet. You got a few youngins on that team, Kiki Rice. They just lost an upset the other day. You got USC with Juju Watkins. You got Stanford with Cameron Brinks. You got some. It's a lot of. You got Deja Kelly at North Carolina. You got a lot of good, solid women that are hooping in college basketball. We only talk about the Caitlin Clarks and the Angel Reese and you know what I'm saying, the women of South Carolina. But there's a lot of other women that are hooping. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't remember her name, but she played for Texas. She got hurt. She's out, but it's so many great women that's out here balling. I think March Madness, you're gonna see a little bit more. But just like last year, we were saying, like, hey, you should pay attention to the women's March Madness bracket. I think this year you're gonna want to do the same because it's a lot of great talent out there that y'all gonna want to see. And y'all gonna be like, oh shit, I ain't even know she was like that. The young, what's her name? Pele from Utah. Yep. She nice with it. Hey, Colorado.
You know what's crazy, Jay? Pele out in Utah shooting at a better clip than Caitlin is at the 3-point, and people don't even notice that.
I know, because all we see, because they don't show you, especially like Utah and Stanford, we don't really see them a lot because they're West Coast teams, and if we do, it's late. You know what I'm saying? Or so it's like we don't get to see them, but they're balling. My girl from Notre Dame, freshman Hannah.
I know.
Her name is Hannah. It's something with an H. I don't want to mess her name up. But she balling. She a freshman. They just beat Paige Beckers and them in UConn the other night.
Yo, you know how deep the talent is that we ain't even mentioned Paige Beckers till just now.
I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. The March Madness, bro. Like, it's gonna be madness. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, young. Between the trash talking between the women,
it's dope, bro.
And the skills that they possess, you gonna want to lock in, man. Lock in.
You know what's crazy? I'm pretty sure you agree with me. I thought the women's tournament was better than the men's tournament last year, and I think it's going to repeat again this year. I got a good feeling the women's tournament is going to be better than the men's tournament again this year.
You might not be wrong. You know what? I'm gonna be watching as much as I can.
I'm gonna be tuned in for sure. Real quick note, obviously, got to give a shout out to some of the fellas that's playing some basketball because they doing their thing too. TCU and Baylor had a triple overtime thriller, man. Go ahead, talk about it, dog.
So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I watched it from beginning to ending because I didn't know that. First of all, I was at work, so I didn't catch it. Pause till like the second half. So I was watching it. The first half seemed like it was a little slow, but the second half, the pace picked up a lot more. It was one of those classic games. Like, college basketball gives us one of those like triple, quadruple overtime games that's just like an instant classic. And this was it. This was the instant classic right here on the men's side. Like, this game it gave you everything. Like, the atmosphere was wild. It was at Baylor. Baylor was ranked 15. TCU wasn't ranked. And it just was, the game was close basically all game. At one point, the largest lead was, I think, 10 points, I believe. So it was a real good game back and forth. As soon as the team got up 10, it shortly got cut back down to 6. That quick. And I didn't know, I don't know if you know, but TCU has a former NBA player's son on the team. I don't know what he did all year, but this game, he got busy. Jameer Nelson Jr.
Oh, he did. He did get busy. He dropped 30 of them, boy.
Dropped 30 on them. Hey, I didn't know Jameer Nelson had a son that played college basketball. So I didn't know about him. And then I was like, he played like somebody I know. And then they was like, Jameer Nelson. I said, damn, that's who it is. That's him.
Well, you know how
old they said junior.
You know how old we getting that cats we
watching.
They sons is in high school now or in college. Because like, bruh, obviously Bron's sons, he got one at Sierra Canyon in Bright. Obviously Bronny at USC. Cayenne, Melo's son is in high school. He's gonna be coming up soon. Kenyon Martin got a couple of sons that's been playing in the league. Yeah, bruh.
Yeah,
dog.
Scottie Pippen's son is in the league. Gilbert Arenas' daughter, she hooping. I think he got a son too that's hooping. I think Kendrick Perkins got a daughter that's balling. I think Rondo got a son. Man, yeah, we watching.
Hey, none of Michael Jordan's sons.
Well, he in the headlines for other reasons. That's when we saw him for a minute.
Let me stop.
Yeah, we ain't seen him.
Hey, say sometimes the lineage don't get passed down.
Yeah, we ain't. But you know, it was like that with Curry. Now we watching Steph.
Ooh.
Like we seen Dale Curry and then Steph. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
man.
Hey, Seth made it,
and Seth.
Seth he's managed to stick around the league for a hot little minute.
Man, he's shooter.
Yeah. Shooters are able to always keep a job, but hey, just because of who your pappy is, don't mean that you can keep the same. That's all I'm saying. You got to still.
Ain't no guarantee.
Hey, kids, it don't matter what your mammy and your pappy do. You still got to put in the work. Hello, message. Anyway. Let's get to the nitty gritty of our weekend sports recap, man. NFL championship weekend, AFC, NFC went down. Man, let's start with the NFC, my dog. Give me your thoughts on the NFC championship game between the Detroit Lions, San Francisco 49ers. Talk to them, dog.
Man, the 49ers came out mid again after what they did in Green Bay. Like it was the tale of two halves, right? Detroit came out, they went down the field, scored, got the ball first, went down the field, scored. 49ers missed the field goal. Detroit went back down the field, scored again. Like it was a tale of two halves, man. The 49ers defense got tightened up a little bit better, but the Brandon Ayuk catch is what gave them the spark that they needed. The Brandon Ayuk catch got them back into the game. Once they got back into the game, it just felt like everything fell apart for Detroit, man. In the second half, the two failed fourth downs. Jamison Williams had a drop touchdown pass. The Jahmyr Gibbs fumble. Yeah. Everything just kind of like unraveled. And part of it is because of those two fourth down calls that were missed. The first fourth down call,
I think that's the one that kind of sparked it.
Yeah, but I understood why he went for it to a degree. Like, that's just Dan Campbell. Like, unfortunately, Lions fans, you got to deal with him, the good and the bad of Dan Campbell. Like, his aggressiveness backfired on him. Me, personally, I would have took the points. But he went for it. And Josh Reynolds got to catch the pass.
Yeah, he do.
Like, he got to catch the pass.
He do.
That hit his hands. You got to catch that. Then on the same third down, then on the third down, he dropped it again. Mm-hmm. You got to catch it.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, like the second fourth down call, I was like, ain't no way in hell, boy, you going for this one. Ain't no way in hell. And he had that offense. I said, Lord Jesus, he just
he doing it again.
Yeah, I said, like, if I ain't never seen the coach think that it was Madden like Dan Campbell. Like, I'm watching the Suns games with my sons, and they just like, ain't no way he gonna stay on the field. They had it, man. They had it, bro.
He said, "Ain't no way you gonna treat you like Madden."
Bro, I was no way. It baffled me because I'm like, your field goal kicker has been pretty good. Like, most of the times if you go for it again on second down, like you really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta score 7 or whatever. Like, he didn't have to do that. They was only down by 3. You kicked the field goal, you tie the game up. Like, that was just too aggressive for me. And you know what I'm saying? And that's not fair to the players because it's like, damn, we got in field goal range. And I get putting the trust in the players, but damn, dog, like, kick the field goal, bro. Like,
the points.
Because what happens? You give up the field position and the momentum swings, and that's what happened.
You just said it right there. momentum swing. And that's why I was so against him going for it on 4th down on that first attempt. Because you have all the momentum. You're literally up 14 points. You're up 2 possessions. You kick the field goal and make it, you're up 3 possessions. Now that's more pressure on the 49ers. And the way that it was going, it was like what, 6-7 minutes left in the third quarter when he went for that first one. So it's like that's more added pressure for them to score 3 possessions in 18 minutes. And you know how football goes, man. So you're talking about the rest of the third and the whole fourth quarter. I'm pretty sure you could salt away the clock. You're up 17 points if you take and make that field goal. I was just like, boy, you damn it, man. You gave away all that hard work that them fellas gave up that quick, because I just thought the momentum was just gone after that. I'm like, how you even recover for that? Now you're right, but you know what makes it a little bit more irritating is he comes back and double backs today and says, "Oh, I didn't regret it." Like, what you mean you don't regret it?
That's who he is, man.
You got sent home, bro.
Yes.
And your decision as a coach sparked that whole momentum shift. And I'm with you. I am 100% with you. Josh Reynolds got to catch that football. He hits you right in the hands. You got to catch it.
Yeah. So that's the thing. If he catches the pass, we're not even saying, why did he go for
it? And you're right. But at the same time, they convert that 4th down, but we don't even know if they even get in the end zone of that.
Right. That's true. Now, I'm not saying that they scored, but I'm just saying we're not talking about why he should have went for it. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have been executed. But let me also just say this too, man. Brock Purdy showed up and showed out. Okay. He showed up. He showed out in the second half. You know, the video game. You know, they got the meme with a guy playing the video game. He's back, and then in the fourth quarter he leaned up. That's what Brock Purdy did, man. He was out there making plays. Brock was like this in the first half. He was like this playing the video game. Fourth quarter game, he was like second half. He was here with it. Hey.
But I'm glad you said that, because I give Purdy his credit, because I've been very critical of Purdy, of just his role and how people emphasize his importance on the team. I think he's important to the team. It's just me personally. I still think there's a pecking order of people that are far more important on the 49ers team than him. That's another conversation for another day. But I give the man his credit. And when his team needed him in that second half, and they needed him, he made some plays. He
made some plays.
Made the play. So I'm
with his arms and his legs.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, he was, how Mike say he was scrambling. He was running. He was running. Oh, running for his life out there.
Hey, bro, say it, dog. Hey, he was, man. Hey, I didn't know. Well, we seen him do some similar things like that last year in the regular season, and he didn't have to produce that same playing style in the postseason. And then, unfortunately, the championship game against the Eagles got hurt, so we really didn't see his full potential. But I give a man credit. There's 2 games that they had to play comeback, and you know, he made plays in both of them. He made some plays against Green Bay, and he made some plays against Detroit yesterday that team needed him to make some plays, and he did it. So call me a hater if you want. It still don't change the overall view that I see a dude. I still think he was a game manager, and that's not a negative thing.
It's not.
It's not a negative thing calling him a game manager. Because I said to a certain degree, all quarterbacks are a game manager. There's just a difference between quarterbacks that take it to another level on a consistent basis that change the game. And, you know, game managers can be game changers for you know, a moment or two. And Purdy had his moment for the last 2 weeks. It's just that when you see game changers, they used to changing the game. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
That's true.
So, but yeah, man, congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers.
Congrats. Get my pick right too, because y'all was making me look real crazy for a second. I said, "Damn, I done picked the 49ers. They get smoked by a dime. My God, ain't nobody gonna take me serious."
Yeah. So they make it to the Super Bowl for sure. Hey, great season, Lions. Even if you don't make it to the Super Bowl, y'all had a fantastic season. I'm hoping y'all can get back to that point because y'all deserve it, man. Y'all deserve it. AFC, man. I'll let you talk. I don't really have to say too much on the AFC. I might drop a little couple of nuggets here and there, but I ain't gonna say too much. Go ahead, man. What's your thoughts on the AFC Championship game, my dog?
I was truly disappointed in the Baltimore Ravens, bruh. Like, hey, bruh, I think I turned that shit off, bruh. Like, hey, and let me say this. First and foremost, I have nothing against the Chiefs. I love Patrick Mahomes. I enjoy watching him play. I love, you know what I'm saying? I have nothing against the Chiefs. And I congratulate y'all for getting to the Super Bowl another year.
It's that damn Taylor Swift, dog.
Yeah, that's a different story. But yeah. But Baltimore.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even mad that y'all lost. I'm mad at how y'all lost. Right? So this is why I was disappointed. Baltimore was the number one rushing team in the NFL all year.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how many yards? You want to know how many carries Justice Hill had? Justice Hill had 3 carries for 3 yards. Zay Flowers had 2 carries for 4 yards. What's the other running back? Gus Edwards. He had 3 carries. He had 3 carries for like 27 yards. He was averaging 6.7 yards a carry. So why, Todd Monken, why did you stop running the ball? Like, it was like you ran the ball a few times, Kansas City may have stopped it, and you were just like, fuck it. We just gonna throw it. That's not y'all game. Kansas City is not the team you just gonna drop back and throw on. And although we know Kansas City to be more offensive, these last 2 years, they've been more defensive. I know a lot of people don't want to believe it, but their defense, especially the later part of the season into the postseason, is always a little bit different than what it is in the playoffs. So, Todd Monken, why did you have Lamar Jackson to drop back 37 times? That's not what got y'all to the AFC Championship. Run the damn ball. Why did you stop?
Out to him.
Like, I was just so baffled. I'm like, okay, all right, I understand Lamar can make plays. You know, he did have some drops out there, but Lamar, he wasn't Lamar that we've been seeing all year. He had that game. He had the fumble because he's dropping back too much. Even though the fumble was early in the game, he had a bad game. He did not have the game that we used to Lamar having. Me personally, I thought it was times where Lamar should have took off and ran. And when he did decide to run, it was too late. Like, bruh, the interception Lamar threw, no way in hell he should have thrown that pass, bruh. And I know Isaiah likely threw his hand up. He was not open. I don't know what he thought he was or who I know he may have had a little height advantage, but you can't out jump 3 motherfucking defenders, bruh. Like, bruh, he suckered Lamar into throwing that, and Lamar should have looked that off and just took off.
Yeah.
Last but not least, my man Zay Flowers.
Ooh.
I'm not as great of a game, as great of a season you had, and I know it's a learning moment for you, bruh, big dog. You just can't, man. Like, you made a huge play. You got the big play. They hit you with the taunting call. Now, whether I agree with it or not, you got to know the situation in the game. And I know probably looking back at it, you will probably say, damn, I shouldn't have did that. But it's the AFC Championship game. You're down. You just made a big play. Like, you can't afford to go from the 10 to the 25, bro, and you down. You just can't. And then you already know the fumble. I ain't even got to say much about that because you went to the sideline. You let your frustration out. You injured yourself a little bit more. You know, Baltimore just was really uncharacteristic, bro. Like, they have been playing very solid, fundamental football all year, and they really unraveled. Kansas City looked like the veteran team that had been here before. They truly looked like that. I mean, Baltimore was getting penalty after penalty. They had about 5 defensive penalties, personal foul penalties. Like, you can't win like that, bro. Like, you cannot give Mahomes and that offense that kind of second chance, bro. And although Baltimore stopped Kansas City, slowed Mahomes down in the second half, the offense got in its way. It's just, bro, like the disappointment. Like, oh, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
like Kansas City. Like, to be all fairness, like y'all didn't do nothing like super. Like, y'all was playing with food for real. In my opinion, y'all played with food the whole game. Andy Reid had some questionable shit. And I'm just like, bro, like Baltimore, y'all have a chance. And this nigga Todd Monkey just kept dropping Lamar back, just driving him back.
Truly disappointed.
What the fuck? I'm not even a Ravens fan. I said, man, bro, when Patrick Mahomes threw that deep pass to MVS, I said, man, fuck this. I'm done. I don't even.
Hey, bro. Hey.
I was hot, bro. You would have thought I had money on the game, bro. I was heated.
Bro, and the crazy thing was me and wifey was like, oh, he threw it to MVS on the deep. Because, hey, MVS been getting a lot of heat from Chiefs fans because of his performance this year. And truly deserved. But I gave him his props this week and last week for some plays he made. But I think you hit everything on the head, bro.
He was disrespectful though, because Patrick didn't have to do that. I was a little disrespectful, but good, yeah.
I 100% agree with you that I thought the Chiefs were playing with their food, especially Andy. I didn't know what the hell he was doing in the play calling. I was like, especially in that second half, I'm like, bro, what is you doing? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, bro, run the ball.
Let me just say this. I don't know. I may be wrong. But damn, how many times are they going to let Travis Kelce beat him?
Well, Travis was eating yesterday, dog.
I said, these motherfuckers on defense. Hey, Travis he started the game off. He had about 8 catches to start the game off. And I'm just like, okay, they got to make the adjustments. It seemed like they never really made the adjustments on Travis Kelce. Like, every time they needed a third down, it was either going to go to Pacheco, Rice, or Kelce. Mainly Kelce, because his girl was in the stand, so he had to, you know what I'm saying, get his shit. But I was like, damn, they ain't really making no adjustments.
Hey, have you ever heard of a stat line like this? Ooh. My man had 11 targets, 11 catches, 116 yards in the TD. I ain't never heard of no stat line like that, bro. Hey, it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. When you see Luka got like 41 points, hey, man, somebody better check up on homeboy. Hey.
Like.
hey.
Bruh, what the fuck, man?
Dog, this game was literally the experience versus the inexperience in the show. And it showed.
Yeah,
it showed from the coaches to the players of the inexperience versus the experience. And unfortunately, Ravens didn't have the experience in the coaching matters with the defensive coordinators and their. But you know what?
They got out-coached.
When you say you truly disappointed, it goes to John Harbaugh, because he's been there with the Ravens team.
That's what I'm saying.
And how the hell does he not go to his offensive coordinator and say, hey, man, we're the number 1 rushing team in the league, and we're not out of this game. Will you run the ball, please? How does he not go to his defensive coordinator and say, hey, man, that 34-year-old tight end is cooking you. Stop him.
I ain't even going to lie. I'm getting cooked right now.
Hey,
Right, this shit just was I was just mind boggling. And then when they had to rush the ball, Lamar had 8 carries for 54 yards. So I'm like, okay, between Gus Edwards and Lamar, that's your running game. Hell, you could have put Dalvin Cook in there. Like, they just gave up on the running game, and I was just like, right. How many times is Kelsey gonna get open? I know y'all playing zone, but bruh, like that shit ain't working.
Let it go. I think you better man this dude up and check him. Hey, it was crazy.
Man, you gotta have Watson or MVS or somebody else beat me, man.
You.
Like,
yeah. Hey, and you know what? That's the first thing that I'm expecting in the Super Bowl. I don't think Steve Wilkes is gonna follow that game plan. I don't think he's gonna follow that game plan, dog.
He shouldn't. I mean, maybe the second half. I mean, to an extent, because like I said, they did slow y'all down in the second half. But it was just like, God damn, boy, like
Damos was already done, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was easy got it bubble. Hey. Damn. Nah, man. Great championship weekend, depending on who you're a fan of. But as football fans, I think we got some good football to enjoy and watch. But man, hey, we at the end of this show. We appreciate everybody tuning in with us. Y'all know what it is. Y'all tap in every Saturday. The Man Cave Sports Podcast drops on the 613 Faith Productions YouTube channel. Make sure you go over there, like, share, subscribe. Every Monday and Thursday, we got the ILW Sports 4 o'clock show going on ILW Sports Network on the YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. And please, going over to Twitter or X, whatever you call it, Twix, whatever. And please go to the respective 613 Faith Productions, ILW Sports, Twitter, X page, and give it a follow, man. So we appreciate everything. My brother, Double JJ Jones, tell the people where they can find you if they want to talk to you personally, my man.
Hey, man, y'all see the Twitter handle below, Poppin' Fresh 25 on Twitter. Or J Jones on Twitter or Twix, whatever. J Jones on all social media platforms. Just J Jones on everything. Twitter, Facebook, IG, Spaces, whatever. I'm there, man. Holla at me, talk to me, give me your thoughts, views, and opinions. And yeah, y'all know where I'm at. 7 p.m. is Monday, right here. Recapping the weekend, 613, The Man Cave Sports Podcast on Saturdays. And yeah, that's it.
Hey, you heard the man. Y'all know where to find me. Y'all can find me here, ILW Sports Network or 613. That's where I be at. I be everywhere. Hey, and until next Monday, man, it's been real. We up out of here. Peace and love.
Holla.